Y'all, I have some more winter decor to show you. I hope you're ready. These are just part of it, okay? Let us get going because I want to show you all the fun stuff that we have. We're going to use some of the new products from the launch, like a couple weeks ago, and I think you're going to like it. So come hang out with me. I'm going to paint these trees real quick with this green acrylic paint while my page loads. And I don't know about this paint. I haven't used it in a long time. Just kind of found some in my stash over here. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Mom. Keyword is snowman, by the way. And I'll put that in the comments there so that you can type it. You can get the keyword. You can get the link to get all this stuff on sale tonight. And here we go. Let's see. Make sure I get a good even coat on all of these. I may come back and paint them one more time. This paint's kind of iffy. I'm not using my good paint for some reason. I've been trying to go through my stash and like get rid of stuff by using it, not by throwing it out, of course. But I have this old paint and I figured I'd give it a try, so it's not too bad. It's definitely not as good as the Waverly or Folk Art, but it's paint, right? All right, hi Stephanie, hi Mom, how are you? Oh, let me see if I can pin that. Okay. So, tell me about your day. I once again spent the day on the couch, recovering, napping, calling into meetings in between naps, trying to feel human again. Pretty much better in most cases. I'm extremely tired though, like real tired, and feeling a little foggy. So, been just trying to take it easy this week. But my regular work week will commence again next week, so I've been trying to take full advantage of just doing as little as possible, as little as I could get away with this week. So, Mom, tell me, how are you feeling? I hope you're okay. I think I gave my mom the illness. I don't know. She said she did not, she took a COVID test, but it was negative, so I don't know. All right, so that's pretty good for my trees. I definitely want to do a second layer on those, so I'm going to just leave this paintbrush out right over here. And let me move some stuff around, y'all. I'm a mess. Got things everywhere. That's good. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm glad to hear that you cooked dinner for your family. I did not. Me and Chris haven't been eating a lot. Today was the first time I actually was like really hungry. Like all day I ate multiple meals. I probably ate way too much today. All right, so this is this like super bright orange. I'm gonna just paint these little snowman noses really quick in this like pumpkin carrot orange color. And I have a little heart that goes on these guys. And you know, if you haven't gotten superstitious yet, this new color, the color of the month, you probably want to grab that. Okay, as far as I know, it's still available right now, but here it is. I'm going to use it to paint this heart because why the heck not? Just going to dip it right out. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. I love it. I love that it's like a neon purple, y'all. It reminds me of my childhood, of the skating rink that we used to go to. I had like many birthdays there. I also insisted that my niece needed to have a birthday there too, once she was old enough. All right, so there's that. It's so bright and vibrant. I just absolutely love it. Use any any excuse I can to use this color, pretty much. My mom's doing good. So there's the Superstitious right here. Now you can get it by shopping on my website, spending a minimum as a customer of $75, okay? And then you're able to add it to your cart. It's $16, just like all of the other paste jars are. I'm just going to paint these white real quick. Now, I'm going to have to do 2 coats for sure. As always with white. But yeah, spend $75 on my website and you will be able to buy Superstitious for $16 plus tax and shipping. And grab it while it's here. It will either sell out or it will go away at the end of the month, okay? I don't know how my mom's feeling. She had said she's been feeling really bad most of the week. And I don't know if she's sick or if she's got allergies. I don't know. So I'm going to go up a little bit farther than his hat with the white just to make sure. But not too much farther because we are going to paint his hat black. But there's a hat brim. Okay, so, and this is 3 snowmen. They're going to be so cute, y'all. You're going to love this. Hopefully I don't have to refer back to my Etsy to figure out how to put it together. Okay. Now, you can comment snowman on this post to get the link to get these guys, and the transfer and surface that we're going to use tonight, the chalk stuff, okay? So I'm going to do a really good, hi Sue, hi Joni. I don't know if I already said hi to you, Joni, or not, but hello. Okay, so yeah, I want to do a really good dry between the layers and then go ahead and paint another layer of white so that I can get this off my table and repaint the trees one more time. And then we can move on to the fun stuff. Hi Donna, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so just going over this, and I'm trying to keep my layer kind of thick so that I don't have to do a 3rd coat. Okay, and I'm not going to be using a transfer directly on my snowman, so I'm okay with it being a little thick. I am going to probably take a sanding block to all 3 of these guys so that they're nice and smooth. I've got glitter everywhere, y'all. This room is a glitter. It's like it snowed glitter in here. And that was almost a week ago now. So it'll be here forever. I'm feeling okay. I'm just tired. You know, trying to get over this like stuffiness. That's the main problem now. I'm tired, feeling a little foggy, like my brain doesn't work entirely perfectly yet, and very congested. And now Chris is in his like sneezing phase. Thank God I'm out of that. Hi Brooke, how are you? Y'all, I was sneezing like so much. My throat was hurting, so it was horrible. I swear to you, the first couple times that I sneezed super hard, I swear I felt my life just flash before my eyes. It hurt so bad. And it's like I sneezed my brain out. Yeah, seriously. I took multiple naps today. I am working semi. I haven't logged into my computer, like my work computer, but I have been calling in to calls and talking to people and answering emails and all that stuff because I can't not do that, okay? My job, it would never, I could never, but that's okay. I'm all right with that as long as I don't have to actually get on the computer or be on video. I can lay on the couch and do what I need to do. Okay. So I think we're good here. I'm going to set these, well, I say that. We're going to do their hats, duh. And then we're going to set them to the side. So I need one more color tray. And then I also got this ink thing today. It's white. I'm going to try and use that, by the way, tonight. We're going to give that a try. And, all right, so here for the black, just going to go make sure the hat is really nice and dark. And the brims, there's 3 brims. Make sure those are good. And get this hat. Now I'm just going right to about where the brim will be, okay? I'm not even like really going over that because the brim will cover up the in between the white. And I don't want to go too far down because I don't want to have his face have black on it and then have to try and fix that, okay? So there's my little snow guys. I think they're pretty good. Just gonna kind of make sure that I have a good coverage there, and I think I do. So I'm gonna set this over here. Those little guys are gonna go right to the side. Let me, I'm trying to clean up my area, okay? Now, I wanna do one more brown on these trees. They definitely need it. This paint is old and cheap. I don't even know where it came from. But I have it back from when Ivy was probably a teenager when I bought some of these paints, okay? So don't judge me. She's 25 now, if that helps, okay? So they're old, is my point. Y'all, I really can't believe she's 25, okay? When I talk to her, it does not feel like she's 25. She still is a little idiot. But, like, she usually, like, so whenever she pays her car payment, she reminds me, actually, some of me whenever I was her age, because I could never, like, have automatic payments out of my account because I just never could confirm that I was going to have all that money at the time that it was going to pull it, right? And so, never did that. Well, her car payment, she always struggles. Like, she has the money, but it, like, something happens every time. So she's asked me to let her Zelle me the money and I'll pay the payment, right? And so I get the money, like, randomly in the month, like, earlier than her payments do, which is cool. But it's just, like, it blows my mind that she's out there living in the world, paying bills, living on her own, paying rent, and all that. Like, do y'all ever, like, think about adult kids and you're just like, wow, how did this happen? Sue, you crack me up. Hi, Gwen. How are you, love? You're too funny, Sue. But yeah, so, like, every time that we talk, you know, she is still a little idiot, but she does have it together in most ways. And it just blows my mind because when I think about her, I think about this little kid who was, like, so shy and just not, you know, like, didn't have, I mean, whenever she first moved in with us, she didn't have any friends, of course, because we were in a new area, and, like, we gave her a cell phone, and she, like, was so naive. She would leave it downstairs to charge, and it was so cute that, like, she didn't have any friends that she'd be texting, so why did she need a phone in her phone in her room, you know? And now it's just like, wow, look how far she's come. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, it's so weird. And I mean, my niece and nephew are 21 and 18, or 19, but they're not adults yet. They're not working or anything like that yet. So, like, I still see them as kids, you know, but, like, for her, she's like a full-grown human. And I'm like, how did this happen? I don't understand it. Okay, so there's my trees. They're good to go now. Let's see about these snow guys. Well, actually, you know what? We can let them dry. Let's do that. And we'll work on our snowflakes. So these are the snowflakes. These are classic snowflakes. You can actually get the chockable chips that go with them. I'm going to pull my light over here. I don't know if I'm going to need it, but I'm going to bring it and probably use it. Okay, so I am going to cut these, not cutting the backer though. So this is what I do. Just going to cut, you know what? Let me do it like this first. And then I can just do one cut down the center. Just like that. Zip through it one more time. Just like that. I did get a piece of string in that one. And then, hopefully I can still zip down the center. Nope. That's okay. Pull these up. And go down the center and just separate all of them. Now, you could leave it on one sheet if you wanted to. That's fine. But it is easier for me whenever I'm lining them up and all that other stuff to have them separate pieces, but one backer sheet helps. Plus, did y'all notice that the yellow on the back of these now, so that you can tell which side is the wrong side whenever you go to stick it back on? Because the backer sheets are a little more, like, smooth on both sides, I guess is the right word. And so it's kind of hard to tell which one is which. Okay, so looking at these, I think, let me just figure out which ones go with which before we start here, so that I know what's happening. Not that one. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get this. Oh, look. I'm confused. Oh, ha! Okay, y'all. Telling you. There we go. I think that's correct now. All right, so let's just begin at the beginning, shall we? Now, I didn't even fuzz this. It's not going to pull up any paint or anything like that. Now, you could definitely paint these prior, but they're already white. So I'm going to just go for it. Okay, I pulled out teal and silver. We're going to use both. So I'm just going to do 3 of them in silver and 3 in teal, and then we can move on. All right, so I'm going to start with the silver. And as always, you know, same thing, just cover that silk screen, and I'm kind of picking up my paste as I go so that I don't leave any behind, don't waste any. And then I have a perfect little snowflake. Let's see if I can move this over so I can set these down over here. Okay, there's my first one. Okay, these would be such a cute little garland, wouldn't they? I love garlands. Love them. Okay. But yeah, Lori, I look at her and I'm like, wow, you, she amazes me. She's so smart. I think this might be. So if you find that you can't line it up, try and flip it over, okay? Because that might be the problem. Or You might have, or you might have the wrong one entirely. Okay, who knows? If it doesn't fit, it's supposed to fit. Okay, so try a different one. It's like putting a square or a circle into a square hole, you know? We'll figure this out together. Okay. And we will confirm together that they all do fit. Okay. There's my second one. And again, this is shimmer silver that I'm using, okay? Just gonna stick that right over there on my dish mat. I'll take it in the kitchen in a little bit and clean it. And then I think that this one will be this one though. I did not stick that very well. There we go. All right. So it'll be my third and final one with silver, and then we're gonna do teal for the others, okay? So you can comment snowman to get all this stuff to make this. Plus, whenever you comment snowman, there's links in there where you can sign up for notifications so you can get live notifications and know whenever I'm doing my lives. Also, you can join my VIP group. You can learn more about becoming a designer, doing what I'm doing, or just getting the discount for yourself, y'all. You do not have to sell stuff. Look how pretty that is. If you sign up to be a designer, you can absolutely just sign up and use that discount for your own purchases, okay? You get a pretty good one. It's 40% off of retail pricing. So like earlier, whenever I was talking about the color of the month, if you're a designer, you only have to spend $45 plus tax and shipping in order to get the color of the month. And that's really awesome. Okay, let me see. Sorry. I missed your comments. Let me go back and read that. I know. It's amazing, isn't it? Watching them grow up and like, you're exactly right. Watching her, being able to celebrate with her is amazing. Watching her fail and succeed. And just like the different things, you know, things that worked for me are not going to work for her, most likely. As with everything, you know. But yeah, I love to, she's so cool, dude. Like, she calls me and we talk for probably, I don't know, an hour every couple of days, which is really neat. I didn't know if we were ever going to get there because she was a pretty immature kid. And, you know, just didn't really have that, like, she has drive for sure, but like, just some of the things that she thinks are used to think were the right things, you know, like the, I don't know, just things, certain things I didn't really agree with all the time. And so it was hard for me to take her seriously. Look how pretty that is. And now, as she's getting older, she's recognizing that she was wrong, which is, thank God for that. But, just becoming more mature in general. I don't think that's the right one for this. But, you know, I'm a little confused by this one. Let's see. You know, I think I used the wrong one a minute ago. Pretty sure I did. But we're going to still go for it with this one. I think that this one was supposed to be this shape, but that's okay. I thought I had this all figured out, but I guess not. Anyways, yeah, but it is pretty great now. She is real smart and she gets it, you know, and she recognizes that she has to work hard, which she's always been that way. Such a hard worker. Yeah, the yellow backer is awesome. It just started recently. And I don't know which, it wasn't with this launch. It was actually before this one. Yeah, I'm very blessed to have her too, Sue. I think you know, because she's not my, I did not give birth to her, but she's definitely my kid. And we really got lucky with each other, you know. I think we're exactly what each other needed in life, and so it's really cool. But yeah, she's a cool kid. I say kid, she's 25. She's a cool, fully grown adult human. Which is amazing to me that she became a fully grown adult human. She doesn't look like it either because she's like 5'2", and she's so tiny that she still sometimes looks like my little baby, you know? So I have to remind myself that she's not my little baby anymore. Okay, here's that one. Look how pretty that is. I love the holes in that one. Okay, so let us move on to starting to put these little snowmen together, dry all this stuff off. I've got tons of paint on the edges of these trees that I could see just now because I'm messy. So let me actually just, gosh, every time, I swear. You know? All right, there we go. And then I was gonna throw this away, but I'm gonna try and use it again on this one. Let's see if I can. Okay, there we go. And I am gonna need to dry them a little bit more, but they're basically dry already. It just feels just a little bit tacky, so. All right. And then, let me clean my hands up so that I can mess with my snowmen. I wanna sand them a little bit. Get this thing out of here. Get them fully dried. Sand them down just a little bit with 220 grit. Just to smooth them out just a little. But I want to make sure that they're really, really dry before I hit them with the sandpaper, okay? Because you don't want to be smearing paint around. You're just going to make a big mess if it's not entirely dry. Oops. Okay. And then my little superstitious heart. Isn't that pretty? I love it. You got to go get it. All right. And then my little noses. All right, so just gonna take my sandpaper and lightly sand them. No, like, aggressive sanding. You don't want to take the paint off, okay? Just do it lightly. And I've got freaking white paint on my tree here, so that's cool. Let's see. And of course, you know, I already put my paintbrush in the water, so just touch that up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Welcome. Okay. Well, I guess if one of these has white on it, on the back, I probably shouldn't be stacking them on top of each other, huh? All right, I do need to pull up this photo because, you know, I can't remember how they're supposed to exactly to go together, and I want them to be exactly going together. Okay, so now we've got noses, we've got hat pieces. Oh my God, they're so cute. And they go like this. Okay, so first things first, let's get these hats put on. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue right there. And then I do have a Posca pen I'm gonna use to make eyes and a mouth for each of them. But you could totally paint it. I'm just not that talented with painting things, like hand painting a face on there. Okay, so I've not got his nose on here yet, but I'm just going to like that. This guy looks a little bit goofy, if that's okay. All right, and then we can put our noses on and feel confident that our snowmen have faces. Hopefully y'all don't hear Chris getting on to Dozer out there, but he's acting wild, I'm sure, like a little maniac as usual. Okay, y'all, these are so cute. Ooh, I love it. So before I do anything, I'm gonna dry these little eyes and mouths. And I went in my makeup and I found a blush that I don't use much anymore, and I figured I'd bring it in here. So I have these little Dapper things, okay? They're just like little, they have a hole in the end of it. My friend recommended these for me. You like it? It's true. Okay, so I'm just gonna get a little bit of blush on here. And give them a little bit of a pink cheek, okay? Now, there we go. Oops. There we go. All right. And that's that. I'm going to just keep this and continue to use it, okay? But there's my first one and my second, okay? And then our third little guy here. Now, I have a little bow tie for this one that I already pre-tied because you know I can't tie a bow in front of people to save my life. And I just used some little cheapo thin ribbon. Okay, so there's my little bow tie. This one, I want to try a little scarf for him. So I have this other ribbon, and I'm just going to tie it right around his neck like this, and trim it. I am going to just dab a little bit of glue. Right there so that it'll hold it down and not cover his mouth. Okay. And then he's got a little scarf on, and then this one, I thought I would adjust. This one might need to be just tied a knot, or a double knot actually, in the middle of this ribbon, and then I just trimmed it off. Okay, so that one's like a bow tie, but not, okay? And shoot, add one more little dot for his mouth. His mouth is too, dang it. I made that one spot for his mouth just a little too big, so. Go back and fix that up a little bit. Now, the other thing I'm gonna do is sand this heart just a little. Okay. So this one will be in the center. Let me look again. Yeah. Just like this. And I want the heart to be on the center one. Okay. All right, so now we've got the trees, and don't forget we have our snowflakes still too that we need to find a place for, but we're gonna do that. But the trees are gonna be the background for this entire thing. I've got freaking green paint. This green paint is out of control, is what it is, okay? It's paint gone wild over here. And I've got it somehow all over me and all over everything. It's everywhere. Okay. Let me move my snowman before I mess them up. Okay, so my little trees can go in the background. And this is what I'm thinking. That my little snow guys can go there. And, you know, like that. And really, we can even spread them out just a little bit. Okay. Have the trees kind of in front too. Okay, so let me just put a little bit of glue and get that one down first, okay? And then I'm gonna glue this one to this one. Okay, y'all, these little snowmen are so cute. Oh my goodness, aren't they? I love it. Okay, so, and you know what? I think I'm going to move this guy over a little bit. Just so, and that one too, I think. So that they're not crowding each other so badly. And then that way I can just use the tree to attach them to one another for both. Okay. So now we have one piece in the front. The snowmen are all one piece. And one thing I wanted to do prior to moving on, okay, so this is my one piece in the front so far, okay, is I want to try this, okay, all right, I want to try this ink pad on their hats, okay, on the edges of their hats, so hopefully I don't mess it up. There we go. All right, so I got this ink pad. It is called Hero Hues, okay. I know you can't read that now, but I'm going to try one of these little daubers, okay? I don't know what I'm doing here, so. And then I just want to kind of, yeah, I like that. And you can use the whole ink pad if you wanted to, but I'm not really, I don't consider myself good at this yet. I haven't really done it. So I didn't really want to test it. And I wasn't sure how much was going to come off, but that looks pretty good. So I just added a little bit of something, okay, to my little snow guys. And then I can take my trees and spread them out more if I need to, okay? So that way, that's a little too far though. And I also want to find a place for my snowflakes. Okay, I want to keep these in mind while I'm doing my placement here. So I might actually want to have them. I don't know that I'm even going to use all of these today, but I definitely would like to try. There, I think that's probably good. Although, let me switch it for the colors. Okay, so then I'm just going to put that one there. This one I'm going to attach to this tree right here. And this one to the snowman. So you can't mess these up, these snowflakes, because they are erasable, okay? So if you do feel like you messed it up, you can redo it, all right? Now, let's pull this tree over a little bit more, I think. And attach this one over here first. Oops, shoot. Well, and I guess I need one more snowflake up there to cover up my little mess that I made with too much glue there. And then, there we go. Okay, so there's my little snowman. We do need to add stands to him, but before we do that, well, yes. All right, so look how cute that is so far. Now, let me just dry this real fast. Make sure that all those little things are dry, and then we can flip it and put the little stands on, okay? So I'm gonna put it on my fuzzing cloth just so I don't scratch the front of it. These little stands are 2 pieces. There's 2 of them in here. Okay, we're gonna put one on each side. So I'm just gonna take this and, oh God. Put that, a little bit of glue on the back of it. And I'm gonna line that bottom up at the bottom of the tree, okay, on both sides. Just like that. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of glue and I'm gonna just stick that in there just like that. And I'm gonna pray. Y'all are gonna pray with me that this stands up. Okay. I haven't tested it yet, so we're gonna find out. Okay, hi Rebecca, how are you? Hey Bobby Joe, welcome my friend. How are you, love? And then after that's dry, which is not quite there yet, it does stand, thank God. Okay, look how stinking cute this is, y'all. Isn't that adorable? These little snow guys are so dang cute. I love them. I hope you do too. And you can comment snowman to get all the stuff to make this. Okay, and don't forget that Superstitious is still available. Last I checked. That's the color of the heart right here. You got to spend $45 as a designer or $75 as a customer on my website to get access to it, and then you can add it to your cart. Okay? All right, y'all. Love you all so much. I hope you have a great night. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Bye.